the best and the worst boxing gear January 2024. Hello and welcome to Fit to Box channel. I'm Coach Simon, and here on Fit to Box channel I bring you all things boxing equipment. Bit of a different video today. At Christmas time I did a video of the worst boxing equipment and it did really well, and lots of people asked me to do a follow-up to that. So today is about the best and worst boxing gear that I have come across in the month of January 2024. Now I look at Instagram, I look at YouTube, I look at eBay, I look at everything when it comes to boxing, and sometimes I see stuff that makes me really smile because it's so good, and sometimes I come across stuff that horrifies me, and I've tried to capture all of those bits in this video for you. So let's start off with some of the best gear that I've seen. And people thought that I gave Clay Torres a bit of a kicking in that last video, so I am going to give them due credit for these. So these are the Steel Snake Clay Torres Boxing Gloves Edition. Not only boxing gloves, they do these in the lace, they do them in the Velcro, and they also do the face bar headguard as well. And I think that these look fantastic in this design. So worst, and that is this headguard by Lonsdale, and I was just scrolling through eBay when I saw this headguard. Obviously it's not a brand new headguard, I'm not even sure if they still would be making this headguard, but I know that it's a very low cost headguard, and let me tell you, this will provide you with zero protection. It is more of a toy than a headguard, and I wouldn't like to see this on anybody other than two young children fighting at home, and even then I would say it's not going to be great protection. So next up is something really cool, and that is because it harks back to my youth when I used to play Street Fighter 2. Super Rare or Super Rare, the shop that is in America, are doing a fantastic Street Fighter range. Not only are they doing t-shirts and coats, which are absolutely superb, but they have brought out some hand wraps, and you can get hand wraps in Ryu, Guile, Sagat, Vega and Chun-Li, and I think, even though they're nothing to do with boxing, they are superb to have them on your boxing hand wraps. Okay, so again, another face bar headguard that I don't like. If you look at this one, again, on my sort of porings over eBay, sometimes I come across things and I think, oh my God, that's terrible. Look at the size of the forehead on that headguard. That headguard is going to protect you to the point of people going to be able to aim above your head and still be able to hit you when you've got that headguard on. The headguard has got a massive forehead. If you're getting a headguard, do not get a headguard with a massive forehead. And Clay Torres have also introduced colour. So when I say colour, you can pick the colours to go on your Clay Torres gloves via their customizer, which they have bought out. I have to say, well done to Clay Torres for this. And this I cannot understand. So I'm going over Instagram and I see this, and as you can see, the weirdest looking boxing gloves out there. They're saying that they're doing custom boxing gloves, but look at the thumbs. You wouldn't be able to use them. I'm hoping that that's just a mock-up and you don't order the gloves and they look like this. Not only did they do them in sort of the one colour, but they've also got a couple of other designs as well, equally horrific. Bravos custom gloves. I've done a few videos about the customization that Bravos is doing. They are taking it to the next level. I read a comment off somebody the other day and they said that I was obviously being paid by Bravos because of how I'm so enthusiastic about what they're doing. Nothing to do with that. They're just absolutely superb, and I want to bring that to you. Everlast Elite Pro headguard, and it's got that cage on the front. Let me tell you, not a single professional boxer in the world will be wearing that headguard because it's too embarrassing. They've got like a big cage on the front of their headguard. Yes, it is removable, but that for me is ridiculous. It probably damaged the gloves of the other person punching you, and if you was a pro, you would never ever be wearing that. Maybe kids or people that do kendo, I understand, but not boxing. I don't like this, and the worst thing is about this head guard for me is it is $129.99 US dollars. That's about 102 English pounds. That is ridiculous for that head guard, given that we've had head guards like that around for a long time. I mean, RDX do one for about £31, £32. It's exactly the same. Okay, as I spend so much time on Instagram, I want to just point out 3 sort of pages that I really like in the last month as well. The first one is famouspeople.gi. What they do is they take real footage of boxers and they do like the AI on there, and it's pretty cool, so check them out. Also, those Boxing Brothers, amazing content that they've been doing, really engaging, and also what they do is some great tips. And then a new kid on the block. I say new kid, he's 78 years old, but this guy has stormed onto the scene, and this is Frank's Noble Art Boxing, and that is on Instagram as well. Check him out. He's got the authenticity, he's got the experience, and really comes across well when it comes to Instagram. Okay, I'm back to Clayton Reyes. They have introduced a set of gloves that are based on prison tattoos. When I heard that, I thought, oh my God, what are they going to do? Let me just show you. You've got the horse one. Okay, bit odd. You've also got a pit bull one. Again, bit odd. Then we go on to a classical leopard. I don't know what they're doing over at Clayton Reyes. I don't know what sort of crack they are on. But I'm not sure whether they've been to a jungle and they've had some ayahuasca, and then suddenly they're putting all these animals on the gloves. I don't know, but that's what's happening. Next one, we've got a bull that looks like a demented bull, to be fair. I don't know what's going on there. Again, then we've got a samurai cat. What are they doing? Then we've got this one. It's really strange. We got an owl on a boxing glove. What? Who's approving this in Clayton Reyes? Who is going, oh yeah, them are nice. Them are really good. And then we've got a classic snake. Yeah, again, don't know why it's on there. Then we've got an eagle. Again, all much of a muchness. In fact, we've got this one. Now, I thought this was hedgehog. It's not a hedgehog, apparently. It's a lion. Looks like hedgehog, but apparently is a lion. You've got to really look closely to see that. The only one that, oh no, I've nearly missed this one out. This one is like a warthog with green eyes. You know what? I can't believe it. It's Clayton Reyes, classic Mexican brand, and putting stuff like this on their gloves. The only other one that I did think was pretty cool was, and I'll put this over there, and that was the tiger with blue eyes. I think that was pretty cool. But out of the whole collection, that's the only one I liked. Hajime No Ippo phone cases. I love anything to do with Ippo. The series, the cartoon series that is on Netflix. Look it up. Obviously, loads of people will be in the comments saying I've said it wrong. I think it's Hajime no Ippo. It's about boxing. They wear winning boxing gear. I've got a couple of the hoodies. They've also done these phone cases, which I think is super cool. Anything to do with it, I think is super cool. If you've watched it, it's a great cartoon. Just a little bit odd, especially around the shower scene. Okay, Clayton Reyes again. It looks like I'm picking on them. I'm not picking on them, honestly. I can see that they are trying. They are trying so hard. They have released a miniature heavy bag with gloves in a little sort of case. You know, I looked at it, I thought that's pretty cool. $99 US for that. Not so cool. Check out Pro-Am's YouTube channel. Okay, I think he's got the idea from me, actually. I went to visit his shop. We did a few videos. Before you know it, he started his own YouTube channel. Fair play, mate. Having a good go. Have a look. He's done some great videos already. Chris Firth got a great shop. He knows a lot about boxing. His YouTube channel, I think, is really good, and it's getting better the more he gets used to the camera. Okay, so I saw these again on eBay. Yeah, they're only £12. Worth 2, not 12. These gloves, I would say, not for boxing really. Mainly, if you want to get somebody to autograph them, fine. But really, anybody that autographs them, it's going to decrease the value of the autograph if you put them on these gloves anyway. So, I'm not really sure what I would use these gloves for. Wouldn't be for boxing, and it wouldn't be for autographs. In January, Fly Storm Green and Gold has come out. Beautiful colourway in like a British racing green and the gold. I love Fly Storm boots, and these just add to the collection of colours that they've got. So check them out. I think that they're amazing. Of course, lots of people out there thinking, oh, he's so biased towards the UK. Only because Fly is class. Pro Power head guard, if you can call it a head guard. I saw this again on eBay. This not going to give you too much protection. Look how thin it is, look how flimsy it is. It's going to be cheap, but it is rubbish. I would say probably get more protection if you was wearing a sanitary towel on your head. Okay, before I get the anti-Mexican brigade come at me saying that I don't like Mexican things, I am really excited about these. No Boxing, No Life doing their own boots. I think they're going to be superb. Okay, saw this RDX headguard, face bar headguard again. Some companies have massive foreheads. Some companies have big bars. This particular headguard has got both. Fantastic. I tell you what, the person that designed this has never boxed or never wore it to box, because I tell you what, not only would you get punched in the forehead every single time, you get uppercutted in that bar, which looks very much like, to me, a tyre. They put a tyre in front of your face, jutting out. Brilliant. Okay, RDX sorted out. Face bar head guards are for protection, not so you can't miss the other person's head. Turkey Alal Sheikh, hope I've pronounced his name, His Excellency. He is doing for boxing what all of us have wanted for a very long time. He is making the matches that people want to see, and he's only doing it through negotiation and massive amounts of cash. That's how he's doing it. He's brought Frank Warren to the table to be with Eddie Hearn after years of fighting, and he's only done it with a wheelbarrow full of cash for one and a wheelbarrow full of cash for the other. It's brought them together. They're actually nearly kissing when you see them on the telly now. They love each other. Soon as that cash runs out, which I don't think it will, because he's got big bank account, this guy, but as soon as that cash runs out, I think they'll split again. But for the moment, he's creating fights that we want to see. We have got Joshua versus Ngannou. That's going to be a great fight. Also, Fury versus Usyk. I know it has recently just fell out because of a cut, and that fight is off. But I tell you what, he did put it together. It's still on. It's been rearranged, and what a promo that he put together with. It was basically like 3 films all in one. And he's also introducing the undisputed belt. Okay, so if we could get it that, like the old days, there was one belt for one champion in each division, and the best fighting the best, then His Excellency can do that. And I think he's in a unique position. I don't think the WBA, the IBF, the WBO and the WBC are going to be very happy if their belts become a little bit obsolete. But His Excellency can do what he wants because he's rich. So Boxing News did a sort of an Instagram post where they were sort of listing off 6 boxing gloves, 5 gloves, and sort of how they saw them, whether they saw them as protective or whether they saw them as pillow gloves or whether they saw them as puncher's gloves. And for some reason, and I don't know who put this together, but for some reason, they put the Everlast MX right in the middle, so not as a puncher's glove. It's the most puncher's glove in the world. It's got hardly any padding in. If you don't think, Boxing News, that glove is a puncher's glove, then what do you think a puncher's glove is? A mitten? Joe Egan challenging John Fury to a boxing match. I think this is ace. John Fury, obviously, at the one press conference, challenged the great Mike Tyson to a boxing match. And now Joe Egan, who 7 times Irish champion and former sparring partner to the great Mike Tyson. He does a lot of after dinner speaking. It's been a long time since he's been in a boxing ring, but let me tell you, he's came out and he's challenged John Fury, and I think that's absolutely amazing because John Fury, he has been challenging everyone, born from his mother, and now it's about time that Joe Egan gets in the ring with him. Clayton Riaz design team at it again, this time with heavy bags, a new series that's come out. So they've gone out with a tiger, a snake, like a cobra, and my ultimate favourite, something that I've always desired to be on a punch bag. Mike Tyson's body with a gorilla's head. And to finish off this video, just want to mention these hoodies. Absolutely love them, for the Hajime no Ippo. If you have a look, they've got some great designs. But in this video, I'm talking about the best and the worst, and that is encapsulated by this hoodie. As you can see, it's got the bits on the arms, it's got the bits on the front, it's got a great bit on the back as well, if you can see that. And it's also got the smallest hood that I have ever experienced. So that was January 2024. It was a bit out there. I've gone from things I've seen on YouTube, things I've seen on eBay, Instagram, wherever I've seen it. If I've seen a highlight, something I like, I've put it down. If I've seen something I was like, oh my god, what the hell is that? I've put it down. I've put it into this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. I've enjoyed doing it. I'm going to try and bring you some more of these going forward, because out there is some brilliant stuff that is coming out in the boxing gear world, but there's also some real rubbish. I hope you've enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe to Fit to Box channel, and I shall speak to you soon.